Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson, option right. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick Chubb. The 40, 30, 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards that time on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. On second down, it's Carson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Wilson to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now. It's Carson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Mike. 12.
To throw again is Wilson. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a give right side. Carson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They run it with Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They start the drive with Cook. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wilson now to throw again. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Give the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just... Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Dixon over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. It's complete to Lockett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Jackson, and he finds Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Cook. In on the stop, Bradley McDougal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 38, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Get it, boy! Get it, boy!
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike. Let's walk. Check 24.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And complete. Right side to Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A toss play to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. On the delay, here's Carson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
That'll do it for us. For Charles.